there are too many steps to doing this. I'm just sitting here trying to make myself presentable to recite a video, and I don't have a ring light. Look at this. It's like this fucking Turkish piece of, I don't know how to use foundation. I don't know what primer is. I like makeup. I do. I enjoy putting it on and wearing makeup. But like, I'm not used to, by that, like, I'm used to like smudging eyeshadow on like in my reflection on the other side of the subway, like, I've never cared about that. About like, I don't know, it feels to me like, just maybe, I don't know why, but like, I feel compelled to, like, if I'm gonna wear makeup in a YouTube video, then I have to do the whole thing, I have to first of all, I have to look up step-by-step videos on, what I'm gonna need, all of the different products I'm going to need, which is by itself, it's like too much. Even before you start to put on stuff that makes you look like you have makeup on, there are like 16 steps and 7 bottles that you have to empty onto your face. And I am not used to that. Hi, hello, people of the internet. It's been a little while. There is something specific that I want to talk about, but I think I'm gonna make another thing after this, because this is just gonna be like a long, waffly, tangential vlog where I talk about how things are going with me. It's completely irrelevant to, international or national news, which is something I'll address in the other video. Anyway, I've been busy starting my jewelry business. I don't know if I mentioned that before. I started making jewelry like in 2012, 2011. I like I'd been living in Vermont with the person I'd been engaged to. I fled Vermont after, all right, I'm gonna have to talk about this. No, I don't. Jewelry business. I still don't know how to edit videos, and my ADHD has just been very, very, very bad. So been making jewelry for a really long time, and selling it intermittently. Like back when I lived in New York, I sold some stuff through like the local head shop. I had an Etsy store for a while that I absolutely was unable to keep up, because as I found out later, like, it is impossible it's too many steps. That's also, Etsy shops are too many steps for me when my ADHD is unmedicated. I need this. Otherwise, because I have to make the product, which is the easiest part. But then I have to make the product, I have to photograph the product in like 15 different ways. I have to get the main thumbnail, then I have to get it up close, very up close, and then I have to get it like with an object next to it for scale, and then I need to get a picture of it being worn because it's jewelry. And that's as far as I can really get on my own, which is why I didn't set up an Etsy store till very recently. Because then I have to edit the photos. I have to send them to myself on my computer. I don't really have to do that anyway. I have to like upload the photos to Etsy. I have to and then I have to write the description of the product, which is another whole thing, because I really like to write. and I like doing words. And like, in addition to, them sell these spell bottles, and I list all of these ingredients, but I also feel the need to, be like, and this is what it's for. Like, this is why I'm using this herb or rock in this spell bottle. And then I get carried away. So it's been great. Actually, legitimately, it's been great. Setting this up as a more official business with the Etsy shop, and there are 2 shops, local shops, that are selling my stuff. One of which just bought a bunch of my stuff outright instead of consigning, which is what I had been expecting. And oh god, so I have all these business cards. I want to show you one that's like unmarred. I have to, but like, so, and this is like, I had some business cards printed out, but I hadn't been able to get my shit together enough to start my Etsy store yet. So I didn't have a link to the Etsy store to put on the business card, which, and that in and of itself, yes. First of all, it glows in black light, which I love. Then on the back, it says Widdershins, which is the name of the company, Widdershins or Widdershins Goods. So now I have to make new business cards that have the Etsy shop in addition to my other information, which is fine because I was working on designing some sort of a logo, which is what I'm looking for right now, because I do really like my design. All right, well, it's I have several like mock-ups, but I drew a crow skull from the front with antlers, with like a moon above the crow skull in between the antlers, and I like that a lot. So I think I'm going to use that, but of course I have to figure out how to... It's all been intermingled also with just a lot of very difficult personal stuff that is not my place to talk about because it's not happening to me. It's affecting me because it's happening to somebody I love dearly. But I haven't spoken with that person about, I can only assume how that they don't want me talking about their personal bullshit on my little channel, even if I don't have that many subscribers. But suffice to say that that it's been bad. That's been really difficult. In addition to what this person who's very dear to me is going through. My dog has been having some health problems. By that I mean, first of all, where is he? There he is. Good boy, Dozer. So I haven't even talked about him, actually, which is ridiculous because he's my firstborn. The fruit of my loins. I've had his full name is Comrade, Bulldozer, Bitey, McEatyourchildren. I first got him when I was living in Brooklyn in 2010. I was going to college at the time. He was 3 years old when I got him, so he is 15 now, which is why, for context, it's not like this health problem just suddenly struck like lightning out of the blue. He had been seized in a police raid of a dog fighting ring, and he spent the first 3 years of his life as a bait dog. When I got him, I had his adoption photo. He was scheduled to be euthanized. And this wonderful woman who ran her own pseudo-rescue organization fostered him and found me. I was looking for a dog. And so he's been with me for over 10 years, 12 years, I think it's been. And we've been together through some very rough shit. Like, that's too heavy for this video, this conversation. But like, we both have PTSD. You know, he like, oh right, yeah. When I got him his adoption photo, he had his whole face was swollen and bloody, and he still has scars, puncture scars on the inside of his lips from being bitten. He didn't have any fur on his neck because he had been chained to something too tight. And so yeah, he has very serious PTSD. Thunder really bothers him because he thinks it's gunshots. And I also have PTSD. So like when there's thunder or when there are gunshots, because I live in Norfolk now and there are gunshots a lot, there are more, I hear more gunfire in Norfolk every day than I ever heard living in a bad neighborhood in Brooklyn, by the way. So, but, so like, you know, he'll shake when there's thunder, and I'll sit with him and snuggle him and take care of him. And then I don't get as many night terrors as I used to, but they used to be like, I would wake up the whole house. I would be in the basement sleeping, and I would wake up everybody. I would wake up running out of the room screaming. And sometimes before I even woke up, he would hear me and come down and like get on my legs. And it's funny, like, there's stuff that therapy dogs and service animals get taught, like emotional support animals, stuff like what they call deep pressure therapy, where an animal will get on top of you, basically, because the weight is calming. And he does that. Anyway, so he's the most important person, one of the most important people in my life, and he's a dog. He has a heart murmur. And he's had it for a long time. It's been getting worse. It is now it's a 5 on a scale of 1 to 6. 6 being, I think, like actively, like your heart not working at all anymore. His heart is beating 3 times for every 1 time it should be beating. He's not in pain, and that's the important thing. He is like, he got sick recently. Something didn't agree with him. He had diarrhea, and since then he has been gaining a little bit of weight back. He stopped eating for a while, but he doesn't want to go for walks anymore. And like, he'll get up from his nap to go outside a few times a day and to drink water and to eat. But he spends all of his time now behind me here, on the bed that I've made for him. And I'm like, he's needing me to carry him up steps sometimes when he comes in. And I can't, I am so happy to be able to care for him in his old age, because of everything he's done for me. We thought that he was gonna die last week. My dad really, he's my dad's favorite child. My father had never really had a dog, and he and Dozer are best friends. And my dad and my sister are right now, they're in Portugal together, and my dad didn't want to go because he was worried that Dozer would pass while he was gone. And I am really hoping that won't happen, because that would just suck for my dad. All right. Oh, okay. I guess, I mean, you know, I have things on my mind that I want to talk about in a video, and I also wanted to make a little update vlog, and that's what ended up happening just now. So it's probably never gonna, I mean, I have to edit. I still don't, maybe you'll see this, maybe not. But if you do, God, I have been thinking about this for a while, about doing this, making a video talking about just some of my trauma, some things that happened to do with domestic abuse, and that, because like I've felt since it happened, this incident in 2011, I have often felt like it's a, you know, I just wish that I had like a not a disclaimer or anything, but like if anybody, anyway, I had been meaning to make that video recently, and then everything going on with the Depp Amber Heard case happened. And that's going to be what I talk about in the next video. Bye!